I'm actually headed out, but I have a lot of time to spend because I'm earlier than usual, and I thought I would sit down here and have a quick chit chat with you guys. So I've been reading this book lately, and I thought that I would share the content with you. It has 27 chapters, and I've decided that every week I will review 3 chapters for you guys. If you are interested, you can read it, then we will discuss it. Yeah, so it's basically about rules of life. It says the universal rules of life, 27 secrets for managing time, stress, and people. Actually, I laid my hands on this book because of the color, okay? I wanted neutral colored books for my office. And I'm such a person who is so much in love with shells, pearls. So when I saw the covering, then I'm like, oh my God, I love this. I love shells, I love pearls, rules of life. Okay, I think I'm interested. So I got it. And after reading it, I'm not actually done. But reading it, I've realized that, oh my God, it's the best thing I ever got. And I thought you guys should know about it. It was written by Dr. Nabil Fanels, a surgeon, a university professor, and a sought-after speaker. Yeah, the Universal Rules of Life offers valuable insight into effective time management, personal fulfillment, and the path to professional success. Yeah, so in the first 3 chapters, it talks about first being do it now and better it later. And the second chapter says, okay, ask for whatever you want and you will get 50% of it half of the time. And the third one is, before you give criticisms, give compliments. And before you argue, agree. So let's go over them one after the other. So it says, do it now, perfect it later. I really agree with this, because in my personal life, I've been doing this, okay? But let me tell you what it says. It talked a little bit about the Newton's law of motion, that everything that is set in motion will continue moving, and anything that is stable will continue to be stagnant. So it means that if you are a person and because of certain situations in your life, you decide to just stay put wherever you find yourself without acting or moving, you will just be there. But once you start doing something, the universe will make way. Things just fall into place at every stage of the process. So you just have to do it. And don't worry if it will be perfect or it wouldn't be perfect. And he went on to say that perfectionism will kill you. It is not a good thing. And most of us, about more than 90% of us, are perfectionists. So he was actually speaking to me. Another thing that I found very interesting is that in my life, English is not even my first language, but I went on to learn German, and at first I had much time to do it when I was back home. I was, really into it. But when I came to the country in which this language was spoken, I realized that I didn't have much time. And when I started uni, there was not much time left to focus on the language with regards to its grammatic and component and making cohesive sentences and getting it right. So I thought to myself, hey, I would just try to communicate my thoughts in a comprehensive way, but not try to, really focus on the grammatic when I'm speaking. Else my points of view will be lost in me trying to really nail the grammatic. So I just started, speaking it like normal without even thinking. And it helped me through my master's because I did it in the German language. So, and afterwards, I took time to perfect the grammatic that, I thought was very difficult. And yeah, that was Anecdotal example of do it now and perfect it later. And one interesting thing that I found in my students' years was the fact that in Germany, when you speak and you slip your tongue, oh my goodness, nobody is gonna laugh at you. In comparison to where I'm coming from, oh my goodness, you don't really want to slip your tongue. You don't. And I think it's not necessary for that to happen, because when people are having presentations and they are really conveying their thoughts, and they are also scared that, oh my goodness, if I slip my tongue, okay, they will laugh at me. It just chips your confidence in a way. So I don't think it's necessary. And also, I think the person speaking should not even really care about what will happen should you slip your tongue. But I mean, it is part of human nature that it happens. So yeah, I went a little bit overboard with that. But the first one is do it now, perfect it later. And the second one is ask for everything you want. Ask for whatever you want, and you will get it 50% of the time. So he gave an example of a couple who walked into a restaurant, and the hostess was trying to get them a table, but at the far end of the kitchen. And this table situated itself between the kitchen and on the washroom. And you couldn't have the courage to tell the hostess that, would you be kind enough to give us the nice table at the window? You didn't, because maybe you were shy or timid to ask, because you will be labeled as demanding customer, and then you didn't ask. But during the whole evening, you were stressed about where you were sitting. What could have happened if you asked? Probability would have been you will get it or you will not. And then you wouldn't have to deal with the stress of not having to ask. You know what I mean? So just ask. Okay? And he says that just ask just once, not more. But if you are too desperate, then you will ask more. And he also said that even if you don't ask at the right time, that it will require you asking just one time. When you become too desperate, then you will ask a lot of times, which will be really, really annoying. So we should cultivate the habit of asking for what we want without fearing the consequences. Yeah, what do you guys think? For me, I grew up in a family where you don't ask anything. Oh my goodness. My grandmother was so strict that if you needed something, you don't ask. You don't ask. So we were like, I'm even shy to say that perfect family, we don't ask anything. But I think that is not a good thing. You know, no man is an island on this earth, and we all need each other. So if you are in a situation where asking will help you or propel you to the next level, then I think you should ask, and you shouldn't feel guilty about it. So the third one is, before you give criticisms, give compliments, and before you argue, agree. Oh my goodness, I couldn't agree more with this topic. When I first came to Germany and I started my program, I realized that the professors, before they give you a negative feedback, you wouldn't even see it coming. Oh my goodness. They'll be like, I really like the way when you did the case study, you really looked into the eyes of the client, and you were focused, and you did this, you did it. And like, you were so, oh my God. Then you'll be so happy. And before you know, the criticism is there. Before you know, the criticism has come, but you have not even noticed it. And it kind of lessens the pain of the criticism, because when someone criticizes you, you are kind of on defense as a natural response. But then when this is done, it kind of neutralizes the force and the power, not the power per se, but and also not the intent. I don't know how to convey this, but I mean, you feel like it is not really, really directed to you, but it is directed to the action. And that is what it is. Criticism is not directed to you as a person, but it is directed to the action. The action has to be improved upon the next time. That is why the feedback was given, else it wouldn't have been given. It wasn't given to make you feel bad. It was given to better the situation. It was given to better the action. Okay, so in order for you to know the person you are communicating this criticism to not be on the defensive side, you have to first give compliments. Okay, then it will kind of soften the ground so that when the criticism comes, then it's like a whole cushion. The person don't really feel it. So that's it. And also, before you start an argument, you have to agree. Do you guys remember when we were in maybe high school and we were doing debate? And I really love debate. And before you really start your point, you cannot agree with what your opponent says, but then you bet to differ in a polite way. And according to this book, if you agree before an argument, it kind of makes it not so combative, that it does not really produce conflict, because one, you kind of have made sure that the person aware that you understand or you agree about what the person is saying, but that does not mean it should end there. You also have your point of view that you want to add to it, and it does not necessarily mean that it would really be in line with what the person is saying, but also it could be another point of view. So he gave examples that before you argue, tell the person, okay, I agree with what you are saying. Or you don't necessarily have to agree, but after the person is there, you can say, okay, I see where you are coming from. I understand you. But that does not mean you agree. Then you go ahead to bring your, grievances or arguments or another point of view. So yeah, that's it. In my own experience, I kind of feel like if you argue with someone, and not in my experience, but also in my experience, he says that and also the tone with which you deliver the compliments or the arguments don't have to be so combative, else what you are looking forward to convey gets lost in all these processes. So yeah guys, that is it. I think my time is up. I don't want to be late for my appointments. Today I'm gonna do my second session of my microneedling. So I'm gonna leave you guys. I will try to bring you with me, guys. I will try to bring you guys with me and have fun, and I will see you next week. Make sure you stay fit, choose happiness, choose peace. Buy all of them if you can afford and if you don't have any option. Guys, I love you. Stay subscribed, like this video if you like, unlike it if you don't, and it's all well. Till next time, bye bye lovelies. So guys, this is the outfit of the day. So in her salon, it's a little bit cold, so I would obviously remove my trench coat, so I wanted to have something on to protect me a little bit. On a normal day I wouldn't have worn it, so I'm just wearing a oatmeal colored cashmere dress. It is really warm. It's v-neck, so since I don't want a lot of air to go inside me, I have this leopard shorts to just shield me from the wind and the elements, and then I have this belt from Victoria Hide. I'm gonna wear my long winter boots, and that will be my outfit of the day. So guys, I'll see you later. Bye. Hey my lovely, so I'm here, but I think earlier than usual, so I have to wait a little bit here. So yeah. So this is the before, and I'm gonna show you the after in a bit. Okay? So see you later. Bye.
Call it word of mouth, can't put me down. I be getting loud, you can have your doubts. Not what I'm about, have your cloud. It be raining now, I keep making sound. Go another round, I'm legend bound. Can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
So guys, I'm done with the microneedling. I'm about to do my 3D lashes. So this is the before. I'm gonna show you the after in a bit. I'm taking a 5-minute break and we will work on my 3D lashes. I'm excited.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, have to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight, gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want